Unlike the classic success stories, my problem wasn't one of direction, it was one of purpose. I was floating, unsure what my next step should be, talk less of what I truly wanted from life. Then I got a furious, lengthy text from a friend, the only one who seemed to understand my true potential and purpose better than I did. It started with a compliment. I see so much greatness in you, but you don't see it. And it ended with the ultimate call out. You're doing more excuses than doing what you're meant to do. And that is annoying. It wasn't a pep talk, it was an indictment. My name is Aziza, and today I'm breaking out of the echo chamber. Hello everybody, peace be unto you. Welcome again to I Want My Dream Life Now, the podcast relating my journey, raw and unfiltered, as a 20-something Nigerian girl building from scratch. This is episode 6, Breaking the Echo Chamber. I remember how we met, my friend and I. We weren't instant friends. We served in the same company and somehow had each other's numbers. During one of our very random, very short, usual conversations, we realized we had a lot in common, and from there, we hit it off. And in what now used to be the true Aziza fashion, I began sharing my very early fragile idea, the first concept of this grand idea that I had, because I knew for sure, it would earn me a praise, cheer, validation, and it did. But as by now we're accustomed to the true nature of validation, it is only a distraction, flattery for the fragile ego. It solves no practical problem. It felt great being right and to be praised, actually, to seem smart too. But when the plan was not planning and they came in bearing the touch, they came in with brutal honesty, with I am not buying your BS, and in other words, of course, an indictment. That's when I realized that for so long I had been in the echo chamber, that I needed to do more than think or dream and hope for a miracle to build something, to actually build my dream life, the one that I want now. I had to break out of the echo chamber by keeping people like this closer. Someone who sees the truth and says it, caring the least what the consequences might be. Now, the echo chamber, as dangerous or evil as it sounds, is not exactly malicious. It is full of the sounds from people who genuinely want what's best for us. It is supporting, caring, encouraging, and everything that these people want us to feel. Comfortable. But comfort, as we now know, has a cost. One that can stop anyone from getting better or reaching their true potential. Instead of taking action or keeping momentum to gain data, we start waiting for a miracle. And by miracle, I mean universal approval, someone else to believe in it. a helper, or an investor. Yeah, when all we have are ideas. The first sign that it was time for me to leave, or that I was even ready to leave the echo chamber, was a shift in mindset. I began to seek and see criticism, constructive or savage, as feedback. I'm not saying it didn't hurt. It did, still does. And quite frankly, maybe if most of them weren't through texts, I would have lost the battle, said things I would regret, and find a way to drown it every time I find myself giving it more time on my mind than it deserves. But with time, I learned to stop drowning in the hurt and start finding the truth. Breaking out of the echo chamber for me requires that constructive criticism, getting those raw, unfiltered truth out of someone else, the ultimate act of accountability, in my opinion. But that's what a critique really is: someone else holding you to a higher, more demanding standard than you can hold yourself. So the key to finding the right person qualified for the job to be a critique, to help you break out of the echo chamber, to not just share, is someone wise enough to see excuses for what they are and call you out on it. A critique, an expert, an old boss, or just someone better. The text from earlier, it stung, especially that last part. My initial reaction was the urge to defend myself, but I found the kernel of truth, maybe because of the mindset shift. Now, not all criticism will be good, but transitioning requires discernment and self-awareness. The ability to filter and discard the unkind and unfounded message or feedback and consider the insightful, harsh or not, one, especially if it comes from more than one qualified source. If you're wondering who qualifies in my own case, I am first. My friend, the one that sent that lengthy, furious text, is second. But for anyone else, it could be an expert, a boss, or someone actively building, someone you can learn from. At the end of the day, though, more than having a critique or a mentor, breaking the echo chamber, like most of the things in this journey, is a mindset. Instead of continuously floating in abstract, fantastic ideas and sharing for the potential, it demands a durable structure, the proof that the blueprint can withstand real-world pressure. It isn't about ignoring or silencing people and voices. It's about learning who and which ones to truly listen to. And sometimes that includes the ones that hurt the most. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of I Want My Dream Life Now. If this episode resonates with you, if it has reminded you of someone who always tells you the truth, maybe send them a thank you text. Or if it has also reminded you that maybe you're in the echo chamber, maybe you need to break out of it. Maybe this is your time to start building again, to tap into that part of you that feels like your life could be better. All in all, if this episode is something that you truly enjoy, please do not forget to share, like, follow, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Until next time though, remember to always find the kernel of truth. Peace be unto you. Mwah.